Okay. All right, we've got Lola Savage in the house. It's great to have you on the show.
Can I just say this before we start, Mike? Remember your
what?
side chick is here, and don't make me feel jealous. Because I know you've been drooling over Lola Savage since them.
You know the problem, but you know the thing with people like her, they don't. Yeah, she's not competing for the side chick position. She's taking over the main chick.
Gyra!
She hit out the main chick. It's great to have you on the show. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's good to be here.
You are multi-talented, actress, singer. What else do you do now? MC, presenter. What else do you do? What is
a little modeling. And I'm a mommy.
Not little, no.
I'm a
mommy. You can't leave that one out.
I read something today. It was on Twitter. I don't know if I should say it was a bit offensive, but it was wonderful. It said, God could not be everywhere, and so he sent moms. It was lovely.
Yes,
you know, some people might find it offensive, but it was lovely. So hey, come on, it takes a lot to be a mom. Big shout out to future moms and present moms. Okay, so Lola Savage, let's get to meet who is Lola Savage.
Oh my God, Lola Savage is basically mother of two, singer, aspiring actress.
Really?
Yeah, I have to say aspiring. I don't want to. Look, I'm looking up to those who have been, you know,
in the game
already headstrong in the game. So I have to make sure that they understand that I'm inspired by what I'm doing. I have been doing music for quite a while.
Yeah.
I actually started in the American industry first.
Yeah.
Was in an R&B group back in like early 2000s, and missed out on a deal with Epic Records, and I just basically just laid low from that, did my thing, school, had my two kids. And I ran into LD. LD actually was the first person who made me interested in Nigerian music.
Wow.
I didn't really know too much about, like,
How did you do that? How did you do that?
It was actually a friend of mine. His name is D Money. He's a DJ back in Chicago, and he said to me, he said, LD knows of you as an artist, and he actually would love to work with you, see what he can do, whatever, as far as like, you know, in the Nigerian industry. And I said, okay, fine. And I spoke to him, and I actually flew out there to record, and we actually recorded a few songs together.
With LD? Nice.
Cool.
And a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
And this was back in 2007, I believe.
Okay.
And he was actually interested in signing me, but being that I had two little kids at the time, I didn't think it would be wise just leaving them at a young age.
Understand.
So I guess he understood, but what he wanted to do was make sure that it was strictly me working out of Lagos.
Okay.
So
you had to relocate?
Yeah, I didn't relocate.
I stayed. You stayed back in America?
I stayed.
Wow.
I stayed. I was just resuming mommy duty every day, working, you know, my 9 to 5. And
so you left music at that time?
I left music.
9 to 5, what were you doing?
I was working for a corporate company.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I've always been in corporate.
So
I can see that.
So now, are you relocated now? What's the, yes, let's see, what percentage? US, America, where do you spend more time?
America.
I mean, America and
I'll have to say America for now, because being that my kids are still there,
they're still
I'm just so attached to them. My son actually just turned 12. My daughter is 10.
I mean, I've not even had a kid yet. Look at, we are competing in body size,
wife,
you know.
When I do get married, if she looks like
if you do get married.
When? No, please, put this on her. Put this on her. If my wife looks like this, when my son, no, my daughter, I want a daughter first. When my a daughter and 3 boys, very correct ones behind her. And the 3 should be triplets, because she shouldn't do that labor more than once or twice. Now, if my wife looks like this, I want to give a shout out to her, whatever she is. If she looks like this after my son or daughter is 12 years, what should I buy for you now? I'm thinking of maybe the Lamborghini there.
Lamborghini Island. Nice.
Just that. An island.
An island. Okay, depends on what kind of island. Maybe the Atlas.
With lots of property.
If you look like this when my son is 12 years old, then there's going to be something. I mean, look at her well. Just look, I mean, 12 years. And the other one is how old? How old?
10.
She'll be 11 in September. They're 18 months apart. Oh, really? September?
We are great.
Oh, I have plenty of Septembers in my family. Virgo, right?
Yeah.
And you are?
I'm a Pisces. February 20.
You see, that's
same day as Rihanna. I always like to put that out there because I love that girl.
Why? What's the problem with that February? I have my mom, my sister February, but then the Aquarius, because you know it's divided, Aquarius and you know, and the Pisces, and then of course both of them they have to do with water.
Yeah, water signs.
You know, they have to do with water, but then that's one month that's just very, very well. Anyways, wow, wonderful. I mean, looking this wonderful. The looks? Let's talk about your looks. How have you been able to keep yourself looking this wonderful?
I am not after 2 kids. Yeah,
2 kids. Yes.
I just thank God because I'm not even really big on like the fashion tip. I get told that I have like a sense of style, which I thank God for, you know, but you could have a sense of style and not even really be big on fashion. You get what I'm saying?
True that, true that.
I am more of a bargainer.
It's cool, I like it. I like it. You know, someone went...
And then I'm just naturally skinny.
Yeah. Have you always been this skinny?
Yes.
I
was made fun of in high school. But like I was called flat-chested. Yeah.
But when you were pregnant, though, you added a bit of weight.
With my son, I did. I actually added over 40 pounds. I was pretty big. But then, like,
I think
before 6 months even hit, when before he turned 6 months, I just lost everything. And then with my daughter, it was just pregnancy weight. I was so skinny, people didn't know I was pregnant.
Whoa.
She was so tiny. She was so tiny. She was about 6 pounds and a few ounces.
Oh my God, that's
I can't believe I forgot. But my son, I actually remember his.
Wow.
7 pounds, 3 ounces, and I've gained 40 pounds. And everybody was like, "How did you do it?" My cheeks were swollen, my arms. I was just like, I don't know.
Did you like yourself then?
Amazing.
Did you like the way you looked then?
No, because to be honest with you, I don't have not one picture of me pregnant with my son.
Why was that?
Because you were big.
It's terrible.
Oh,
but you know, that was 2005. There wasn't really, 2004 actually, there wasn't a lot of social media, the phones, you know, so I have to blame it on that, seriously. I wasn't even really into Facebook at the time, you know, so yeah, I blame it on that.
We'll get back to this, but then let's talk about your music and your acting. Now, how you spoke about joining a girl group? Was it a girl group?
Yeah, I was in an R&B girl group. It was me, my big sister, and 2 other girls called For Eternity back in 2001.
For Eternity?
Yes.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, and we toured. When I say we toured, we toured.
Okay, so deciding to go solo. How has the solo career been for you? How's it been so far? I mean, you know, when it's a group, you have some people to fall back on. When the bad times come in, you know, you have shoulders, you all can cry. But then now you are standing alone, and then considering that people will tend to compare you with your namesake. That's what happened. In fact, a number of times.
I actually read an interview where you said, like, you know, you're not like Tiwa Savage, just respect her, but
not at all.
Like, you're not trying to compete with her.
Do you understand like how I was pained when I heard everything that was going on. Like I even sent her a courtesy message. Like, I have you and my family, you and your family in my prayers.
Okay.
It's just no one wants to go through anything like that. And then when you're someone in the industry, like you have no choice. It follows you, you know, because the media will pick up on everything.
How have you dealt with, you know, comparison, you know, between both of you? How have you dealt with it? When people come up and say you're
the only thing that I hear that they compare us to is that we kind of look alike. I hear that all the time.
A little, yeah.
Even Don Jazzy came to me and said, "You guys look alike. She's your sister. She's your cousin."
They have these large eyes, like my sister.
The large eyes
and all that. Did they yab you with your eyes also?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They always say that we look alike.
No, I mean when we were in high school, you know, there was the chest one, there was the skinny one. Did the big eyes come in?
I got everything. Flat-chested, big eye fool. That was my name, Big Eye Fool. Oh yeah.
Kids are so mean.
Oh yeah, please. We're talking about the United States here.
Jeez, they're so mean. Okay, but then let's talk about your music. Moving out to Nigeria or doing music here in Nigeria, compared with the American music industry. How would you compare?
Earlier, it's hard. It's quite different. And see, a lot of people here, I feel like a lot of people here in the industry, they don't understand. They think it's easier back there. I may be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's actually 3 times harder.
That you were saying that earlier.
There.
Yes. So I worked hard with my family and my sisters and my fellow members of the group and the management that we were under to get where we had actually gotten. So when we got that taken away from us, the Epic record deal.
Okay.
Lost my train of thought. And it just really put me in a bad place, you know, and I was very young. You know, like I was at the point where I was giving up on a lot of different things at a young age,
including music. Wow.
You know, to focus on getting that label, getting in that label, and then it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Okay.
Yeah. So it just put me in. I was what, 20? I was about to turn 21 when it happened. So. It's really hard.
So how did you bounce back from, you know,
all of that?
Obviously, all the way from 2003. Look now, 2014.
How were you able to pick yourself up?
Man, I just had a lot of people who just kept pushing me and saying, Lola, don't stop, don't quit. You have what it takes. You have, you know, an amount of quality and potential that a lot of people want to see you use. And I had my family who were always like, maybe you should do it. Maybe you should continue on with it. There were even points where people would, you know, try and convince me to work with American producers again.
Yeah, just to push yourself. But then you decided to come down to Nigeria. Like,
after I met with LD, and I also spoke with Banky, who heard one of the songs I did with LD, and he was like, Lola, I didn't know you had this in you. And I'm like, wait, how does he even know who I am?
Are you serious?
Yes. He was like, you should definitely consider coming. And this was around the time where the likes of Two-Face,
yeah.
Olamide,
yeah.
Wizkid. No, well, not really even Wizkid at the time, really. He hadn't signed him at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This was, you know, the newbies, nice, were just now coming out in the industry. Yeah. So he was like, you should consider it. You know, I guess, you know, LD had talked to him, and they were like, you should consider it. And I was just like, I can't, like right now. The kiddies are my number one priority.
They are.
So,
okay, so now you've spoken about your lowest point, right, in your career. Now, let's talk about high points.
But before that, the phone lines are open. So if you want to talk to Lola Savage, yes, you have the opportunity right here to ask about our style of fashion, you know, and everything you want to know.
Okay, so let's talk about the high points. Let's see, what high points do you remember that stand out for you in your career so far?
High points, well, what stood out with me being in the American industry was definitely almost getting that taste of...
I wouldn't. Okay, apart from that one, because I still feel that, okay, it might still have some, you know, there's that feeling of you're not so happy about that particular time. But then apart from that, what are the high points, America and in Nigeria here also, high points in your career so far?
I don't know.
Really? You don't know?
No, I don't. I feel like I'm still in the learning process. I'm still in the learning stages. I can't say.
I like that.
I'm my own worst critic. I'm a perfectionist, and people may not see that, you know.
I like that.
And all I can do is just pray as I go, take those steps, and see where God lands
leads you to. Then acting.
Acting.
Let's talk about acting now. Yeah, you can take that off. What was it now? I heard something.
Yeah, Casino.
Okay, let's talk about acting.
Are we supposed to talk about that now because it's not out yet?
No, we can.
Just give us We
can now because that's my family, regardless of whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's my family, and it was like my home away from home. When I got into that project, I was delighted. I was so excited. And it was my first chance, of course, to show who
you can act.
What I could do in the acting industry. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, who is she? She just got favored or whatever, and got this part." So what?
Yeah, so we think.
No, that's not the case.
How did you get it?
I actually auditioned.
Tell them. Tell them. Like it was not a case of who knows who.
I auditioned for the part. And I got to meet with the head of the project, and she brought me in. She actually asked me to do 3 skits on the spot.
Wow.
Yes. Like one of the toughest auditions.
Wow,
yes.
on
and
the
I did
spot.
It. Yes, on the spot. And I did it. It was her and I think 2 or maybe 1 of the directors. And I did it. And I turned in my pictures.
Okay.
And she told me she would get in contact with me. And a week later, she sent me an email saying, they wanted me to come in for a second audition.
Wow.
Yes. So I went for the second audition, and they pulled out some scripts from the show, and I think it was about 9 girls. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wow.
Casino, but we all auditioned for my role,
One
and it was narrowed down, I think, from then 4 and then 2 girls. And me and another girl went head to head for the role, and I got the part.
You worked for it. You didn't. No. This is what I love to hear. It wasn't just because of, okay, she's Lola Savage, let her just try and give this movie some form of, you know. Well, that was quite cool. Yes. So what was the experience like working on that project?
It's amazing.
You're done with the first season or something?
Yes, we're finally done with season 1. It's just unfortunate because in between acting, there were some bits of confusion, you know, and I basically, I wanted them to understand that me doing this and showing how much I was dedicated to the project didn't mean that I was going to just put music aside.
I was just going to say that.
You know, because it's been my first love, obviously, with the stories that I've been telling. And it put me in a very emotional place when I felt like maybe I might have to pick. I didn't want to be put in that position.
Well, you might just be. If this project gains as much clout as you expected and even more, and then you have to, what would you do?
I will pick music.
Wow.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah. I will pick music.
You didn't even have to think twice about it.
No, just I don't have to think music. Because I'm sorry to whoever a part of the production company is watching, but I cannot put music in the back burner for anything else because it's my first love, regardless of how far I've gotten, regardless of where it's getting me in the amount of years that I have been working on it. I can't quit. I just can't do it.
But with the energy and ability that you have, do you think you can juggle both? Because you're not even just doing music and acting, you're also an MC, you're part-time so, I mean, and
I travel and I even have a hosting job coming up soon in the US. Like I do a lot. I try to keep myself busy. I feel like that's what makes me me. I enjoy it, you know. I didn't get a chance to do it much in the past, but now I'm doing it. I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna take it for granted at all, you know. And I don't want to put in a position to pick, but if I was, it would have to be music.
Okay, let's look at the immediate future. What does the brand Lola Savage have for her fans? What should we look out for?
Well, just look out for me.
And who is you? As in what?
I'm just. Who are you? I'm just. This is always a hard question. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I get asked this question: who is Lola Savage, and what should we look out for? What should your fans expect? I'm just a normal person. I'm just regular old me. Like, I can't really sum up a certain character. Because I just feel like I'm just being myself.
Yourself. All right.
If 1 or 2 or 3 fans come out of, you know, the amounts that I have and say, Lola is this. Oh, okay.
You just go.
Wow,
it's fine. Cool. That's how you like me. No problem.
But you know what I'm saying? But you have certain projects that you're working on right now.
Yes.
Do you have anything? Yes. What should we?
I am working on plenty of more music. I know a lot of people probably think she ain't got that many, but
all right, cool.
Amazing.
Cool. Yeah. We're looking forward to seeing you. Okay, so social media, your handles, how do we get in touch with you?
LOLA SAV, which is also going to be my music stage name from this point on.
What was it before now?
Lola Savage anymore.
Okay,
it's not going to be Savage anymore.
Okay, now it's Lola SAV.
Music, strictly for music only.
Okay, you heard it.
Lola SAV.
You heard it. It's Lola SAV. Okay.
It's my handle on Twitter, also my handle on Instagram, but on Facebook you can still find me as Lola Savage. That's not
Lola SAV. Can you spell it out?
Lola SAV is going to be LOLASAV.
Okay, so just
together.
And you all know how to spell Savage.
Yeah, it's just straight. Thank you very much. It's been wonderful having you on the show. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for tuning in. Tomorrow it's our FFF edition. See you then. Bye.